I look forward to working with members of Congress of both parties to move quickly to get the American Rescue Plan to the American people. I know what I just described does not come cheaply, but failure to do so will cost us dearly. The consensus among leading economists is we simply cannot afford not to do what I'm proposing. I believe we have a moral obligation. In this pandemic, in America, we cannot let people go hungry. We cannot let people get evicted. We cannot watch nurses, educators, and others lose their jobs. We so badly need them.
President-elect Joe Biden there releasing the details of his massive $1.9 trillion stimulus package, calling it the American Rescue Plan. The goal is to step up vaccinations and testing to boost the ailing economy. Let's bring in Stuart Varney, host of Varney & Company on the Fox Business Network. And he'll join us live from his program in just a moment as we continue to watch the details emerge from how he plans to save this ailing economy. Stu, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Love these simulcasts with you. Stu, this is a massive price tag. How do we pay for this?
I don't think anybody's concerned at this moment, and certainly the Democrats are not concerned at this moment about paying for it. Remember, this is the response to the virus, a response to a clear emergency, and they don't care about how much they've got to borrow and spend. They just want to get out of this thing. I might add that we've not yet gotten the tax side of the stimulus program, and that is to come. The tax side of it will be raising taxes here and there and just about everywhere. That will be paying for this program. But the bottom line right now is that the government is going to borrow much of this money. 1.9 trillion now, more stimulus to come. They'll borrow most of it because they're not going to get much from raising taxes.
And as we go through some more of the details that he's laying out in this plan, Stuart, $1,400 stimulus checks, $15 an hour minimum wage. He's calling for $400 billion to fight COVID, $350 billion to city, states, and territorial governments. You lay that out there, and what stands out, in particular, the $15 minimum wage call that he's making. A lot of this was these were central points to Bernie Sanders' presidential campaign.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I think that the $15 an hour minimum wage at the federal level is probably one of the easier things to get past a narrowly divided Senate. You know, it is politically popular. If you can go back to your constituents and say, I got you a raise, I got everybody a raise, you're up to $15 an hour shortly, that's politically attractive. I suspect that $15 an hour will be one of the easier parts of this stimulus program to get passed. As for the $350, almost $400 billion that's going to the states for aid to them, that might be more difficult. Republicans do not want to see Democrat-run states like New York, New Jersey, Illinois, California. They don't want to see taxpayers in Florida and Texas bail out the badly run Democrat states, which I've mentioned. So that might be more difficult to get through. But he'll get something. At least a large chunk of this $1.9 trillion program will go ahead.
Fair enough. We can put the big board up as we leave things off here, Stuart. We're about 12 minutes into trading. The Dow is off 165 points, still firmly above that 30,000.